In the low to mid 80s this afternoon and mid to upper 60s tonight. South wind up to 30 miles per hour. Clouds and showers and a few more thunderstorms Friday. The high temperature near 80. And then we dry out slowly over the weekend. We'll keep you updated. Your life, your music. We're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. Dozens of people have been killed in the north of India by heavy rains and dust storms. The International Committee of the Red Cross says a German nurse working for the organisation has been kidnapped in Somalia's capital Mogadishu. US President Donald Trump repaid $130,000 his lawyer had paid to an adult film star, according to his legal aid Rudy Giuliani. And UK investigators say the closure of Cambridge Analytica won't stop investigations into alleged breaches of Facebook data.
It's 9:01.
Community Conversations is brought to you by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to your day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and I have some very special guests here with me today. I am so excited to finally get to sit down with Miss Toni Valencia. I met her by way of social media, and come to find out we're from the same hometown, and she's doing wonderful, wonderful things back in Marianna, Arkansas. So shout out to Marianna. All right, so again, I have Miss Toni Valencia. She is the founder, CEO of Blue Eye Shadow Productions, LLC, which is a modeling / mentoring agency. I have some wonderful young ladies here, Miss Trinity Turner, Miss Kiara Arnold, and Miss Ryan Valencia. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, so today I want to give you some background about Miss Toni. Toni Lynn Valencia, formerly of Marianna, Arkansas, is a 1999 graduate of Lee Senior High School. She received her Bachelor of Science degree from Liberty University in Interdisciplinary Studies with a concentration in Christian counseling. Okay. Believing in the importance of a strong spiritual foundation, Toni later became a member of the American Association of Christian Counselors. In 2002, Toni was selected as an Ebony Fashion Fair model. Oh yeah, she used to be a model. We'll talk about that too. In which she was featured in both Ebony and Jet magazines. As an Ebony Fashion Fair model, Toni was privileged to model across the United States. She was formerly a spokesmodel for Holidays Fashions and appeared in multiple television commercials, ads, and stores throughout Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Louisiana, and Mississippi. While residing in Georgia, she worked as a principal model for the Bonner Brothers International Beauty Show in Atlanta and has been featured in a number of magazines to include Upscale Magazine and Pregnancy Magazine. Toni has also been featured in several television commercials, include Danvers Restaurant, Crossroads Mortgage, and Security Solutions. Additionally, she was also casted as a model in music videos. As a runway fashion model, Toni was privileged to participate in a number of high-end fashion shows in the Memphis, Atlanta, Houston, and New York areas. Toni is currently the owner of Blue Eye Shadow Productions, LLC. Her company specializes in fashion show, seminar, and workshop events that positively impact the world. Blue Eye Shadow Productions was established in November of 2011 and has held empowerment seminars in Alexandria, Louisiana, and Forest City, Arkansas. Toni also serves an empowerment coach motivational speaker across the state of Louisiana. She has worked as the empowerment coach for the Miss Black USA, Miss Black Louisiana scholarship pageant for the last 6 years. She equips young women with the knowledge and wisdom to persevere despite life's challenges. Toni recently established the Valencia Agency, LLC, which specializes in personal and corporate image consulting, as well as modeling training. The Valencia Agency will also serve as a modeling agency for aspiring models. Toni is the wife of Matthew Valencia and the mother of 2 children, Ryan, 13, and Matthew Lee Jr., 7. She enjoys spending time with her close friends and family, playing basketball and reading inspirational literature. In her spare time, she volunteers as a basketball coach for Upward Sports, the world's largest Christian youth sports provider. Okay. She and her family currently reside in the Pineville, Louisiana area. Toni's motto is, "You are a masterpiece. Know your value. Know your worth." Okay, that is absolutely amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about first okay, you've had a wonderful career. I'm gonna say has a wonderful career. How did you get into modeling?
Oh, I think my first modeling job, I was Barbie at Walmart in Helena, Arkansas. I sat there, I was provided a Barbie dress, and I painted fingernails and toenails of little girls for 6 hours. And it was an experience, and I said, oh, that there has to be more to modeling than this. So I just started doing a little bit of exploring, and my mother sent me information regarding the Ebony Fashion Fair show. I submitted photos, and I was flown to Chicago to audition, and I was selected, and it all began there.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And so here you are. And how did you come up with the name Blue Eyeshadow Productions?
That's a good question as well. I prayed consistently, and I wanted divine guidance regarding the name because I wanted it to be like a major brand. I wanted it to stand out amongst everyone else's logos. And I love the color blue, and blue just resembles peace and tranquility and serenity. It's just a peaceful color, and I felt that would more so represent what I was trying to represent, that we all need to fight and strive for that peace and tranquility and that serenity in our lives.
Okay. Now, being a model, you could have chosen to take a lot of different paths. You could have not had a family, just continue to live a fabulous life, travel the world, but you chose to go a different path.
Right.
And so now you're taking what you've learned and passing it on to other young women. How did this come? When did it, I guess, come full circle for you to say, okay, I want to bring other young ladies and I wanted to coach and mentor them?
It all began when I was residing in Georgia.
Okay.
At that time, I was pregnant with my daughter, and I was still modeling while I was pregnant. And I just knew that I didn't want to be one of those mothers that would pawn my child off while I was traveling the world. And I knew that my daughter was a gift. And I also knew that my purpose was far greater than just putting on clothes and walking down a runway. Because of my spiritual relationship with God, it was just overwhelming. I would be in fashion shows, and when I'm supposed to be thinking about the people that are watching me, I'm thinking about, all right, God, is this what you want me to do? I want to walk according to your will. If there's anything that I'm doing that's not serving your purpose, I don't want to do it. And I really just didn't have that peace that I was searching for until I just let everything go, and I said, God, I belong to you. Have your way. And here we are today. I never envisioned this, but when you tell God to use you, you can't be specific. You can't say, okay, use me and I want to stay here in Louisiana. Okay, no. When you say use me, you just walk in that obedience and just allow God to have his way.
You open yourself up for God's perfect will to take over. He will allow some things to happen. He will give you some of your desires for the moment, but when he has the perfect will for your life, he's going to say, okay, you can be comfortable for 5 minutes and then we're taking the wheels off.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And going forward. And so when I've seen you post, different events that you were hosting, and I was supposed to go to one of your events in Forest City several years ago. Life happened and I didn't get to make it, but you've left an impact in my life, even from then, and just watching what you post on social media. You are an inspiration, not just for these young girls, but also for women my age.
Wow. Thank you.
So I'm so happy that you were obedient to God and allowed Him to use you in this way. So of course we're going to talk about this fashion show that just happened, but leading up to that, you worked with the girls and you mentored and you interacted with them way before the actual fashion show. So tell us about, it was called
a fashion extravaganza.
Okay.
Mr. Collier, Clifton Collier, he still resides in Mariana. He is the president of the Improvement Association of Eastern Arkansas, and that organization, to my understanding, has been in effect for over 20 years. And he has always sought to do things to give back to the community. Okay. And with that being said, he reached out to me one Saturday. He said, Toni, how do you feel about coming back to Mariana and doing something for the girls here? And I said, well, tell me what you have on your heart. What is it that you need me to do? And he said, a fashion show. I said, you got it. We're going to do it. I've always wanted to do that there at home. I said, I got it. That's it. So I think the following week, I was here in Mariana. I was there in Mariana holding a casting call in search of models. And 9 talented, beautiful, hungry, but broken young ladies showed up. Wow. And when they all walked in, we all have spiritual gifts. That's a given. But mine is more so the gift of discernment. If I touch you, I'm going to feel everything going on with you.
Wow.
And when I hugged these little girls, or when I touched them, I said, oh Lord, this is going to be more than just a fashion show. Okay. This is going to be a rebirth. It's going to be a revival here for these babies. And for 5 months, I've been traveling, back to Mariana from Louisiana periodically to rehearse with them for our fashion show. And we just had it Saturday, and it was amazing.
I've been following you all, looking at pictures, and oh my gosh, that iconic bridge in Mariana that says Mariana. Yes. That was perfect.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
You young ladies, as you say, slayed.
Yes.
You all did that. That was amazing. And let's talk about the title. It was called Masterpieces of Mariana.
Yes.
How did you come up with that name?
Another thing, I said, okay, God, I know that the seminars that I host, they're titled, I Am a Masterpiece, for people to understand how valuable that they truly are. So I said, all right, God, I've been along the masterpiece line. Let's stick with the masterpieces of Mariana, because these young ladies need to know how amazing and how valuable, and they need to know their worth and how much they're loved. So that's where that came from. And to this day, forever and ever, they're going to remain my masterpieces.
Amen. And I just want to give, a testament. Being from Mariana, it is a very small rural area, and some people in other areas don't feel that quality product comes out of that area because of their limited view of the resources that are available. There are some very successful people that have come out of Mariana, and even people from my class that I know personally that are doing really well. So it's not about where you come from, it's about the path you take, the choices you make, and your determination and perseverance through the whole process. So I always tell people, I try to talk to young girls here, don't look at where you are now. It's just a point in your life. It's not your final destination. So Mariana is wonderful. It has a lot of wonderful things happening. So, and these young girls are a testament to that, that all it takes is someone willing to reach back and pull them up and show them a lot of genuine love and attention. Wow. Absolutely. I am just so impressed by the whole thing. And we're going to bring the young ladies in because I want them to share what this whole experience has been like for the past. Okay, when you first got the announcement that there's a casting call for a modeling opportunity, what was that like for you all?
It was good because I just wanted to do something that keep me away from being in trouble all the time.
Okay.
And it's something I wanted to do because something my sister wanted to do, and I wanted to follow in her footsteps.
All right.
Even though she didn't get to do it because something else happened, but even though she didn't get to do it, I did it for her.
All right. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you.
It was great because it was great because like I was at school one day and then I had seen somebody handing me the paper. I was just thinking a lot because like it's something I really wanted to do. So I thought to myself, and I was like, this is a good opportunity.
Right.
So I took it.
So had you all, okay, I know a lot of young people like to dress up and take pictures and selfies. So, but even before this opportunity, were you in the mindset of one day I want to be a model or one day I want to be a fashion influencer or something along that line? Were you anywhere prepared? Going through the process, looking back, were you anywhere prepared for what you experienced?
I was very well prepared.
Okay.
When I was small, I used to always walk in my mama's heels. It's just something I always wanted to do. Like, I really enjoyed it. And when the opportunity came, I just knew I had to do it. Because it brought out a lot in me. My shyness.
Oh, wow.
Some of my fears.
That's amazing.
It was just great. Awesome.
Going through this process, do you young ladies feel like, okay, first of all, did you even know any of the other young ladies, or were you friends with them before you went through this process?
Yes, ma'am.
I wasn't friends with one of them, but we became close.
Okay.
And I very enjoyed it.
During the process, do you feel that you were able to make some deeper connections and bonds? Like, were you able to talk about more things that you never talked about before? Did you open up and share? What was the whole experience like for you?
It was a good experience. Even though we had emotional roller coasters,
okay,
we still managed to get through them, not as a team, but as sisters.
As sisters, okay. Are you shy today?
Yeah. Yes.
It's okay.
It brought me out of my shyness a lot.
Okay. Well, hopefully by the end of the show, you'll be even less shy. It's okay.
Yes.
I'm just happy that you young ladies stepped up and stepped out and decided, I want to do something different. I want to be better or I want to maybe not prove something to other people, but prove something to myself that I can do this. So, Toni, take us through some of the bonding exercises and those times. I saw that you all went to a hotel once and everyone had their roles. I guess you had spa treatment.
Yes, I actually reached out to a magazine editor.
Okay.
And I shared with her exactly what was taking place in Mariana. It was a rural community, somewhat poverty-stricken. A ton of resources weren't necessarily available. And I just shared my testimony about how I grew up there and how I just wanted to be a blessing to these young ladies. And the editor responded, we're going to feature all 9 girls in an editorial. They can come up to Memphis. We're going to do hair and makeup. We're going to make them feel like little princesses. So Southern Bride magazine out of Memphis, Tennessee will be featuring all 9 young girls in their summer-fall issue of Southern Bride magazine.
Okay, so because we're nonprofit, I can't tell you what to do, but flip through the magazine.
Yeah.
I can't tell you to go buy it, but I'm sure you want to see this layout of these young ladies. So what was that like, ladies? Was this your first big photo shoot?
Yes, ma'am.
It was.
So getting your hair and makeup and all, tell us about that.
It just felt like I was at home because the people that they treated us so nice. We were just like their princesses in their palace.
Wow.
I mean, they walked in, and I didn't know. They didn't even tell me what was going to take place. It was a beautiful venue, absolutely beautiful. There were so many people there. It was just several people. So when they walked in, they had a videographer, they had a photographer, and they told the girls to stand by the main room where their robes, and they also had gift bags for them with shoes that were provided by Nina Shoes out of New York, and they gave each girl a pair of shoes that were valued at over $100. Yes.
Okay, so ladies, I hope you took lots of pictures.
Yes, we did.
I want to see these shoes. Are there pictures available somewhere?
They've been posting away. Well, but the magazine editor just asked us not to post any photos until the actual issue comes out. So once the issue's out, I'm going to flood my timeline with 1 million photos from the shoot.
And while you were there, did you get to talk to other people, that were working with this project? And also, when I say talking, like on a one-on-one, like informal, just kind of behind the scenes.
The photographer, she was amazing. She was very young. I think she was about 21 years old.
Oh, okay.
And these two, they immediately bonded with her. She had a beautiful spirit, and she had a heart for young girls, and she also enjoyed mentoring young girls. So it couldn't have been any better. It was perfect. The editor, the stylist, the hairdressers, the makeup, everyone there. And I'm not just saying this.
Okay.
I am a very honest person. These people, the people there, they love these girls, and they treated them with the utmost respect and kindness, and I was totally blown away. It was amazing. God was even in that place. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
And that's when you know something is meant to be.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we're going to take our first break. So don't go anywhere. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We will be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Have you ever felt like you were in an emotional fog? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. You can't see where you're going. You've lost your vision. Maybe you've lost your vision for your marriage. The road you were heading down with your spouse was suddenly engulfed by an affair, illness, cancer, or addiction. You once could see a bright future for your child, but the light has dimmed because of rebellion, drugs, or sickness. So, what can you do? First, pull over. Stop what you're doing for a few hours, or maybe even get away for several days to clear your mind. Second, be patient. Wait until the fog clears. You can't control everything. Remember, your family first.
Want to connect with Mark on Facebook? You can at facebook.com/Mark Merrill.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a non-profit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Meineke of Jonesboro is now Starks Auto Service, a full-service auto repair and vehicle maintenance center, offering engine and transmission repair, brake service, tires, oil changes, and more, performed by ASE certified mechanics. The all-new Starks Auto Service, 2813 South Caraway Road in Jonesboro, 870-204-7112. Starks Auto Service, Jonesboro.com. KLEK thanks C.J. Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
Tune in to Community Conversations every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. here on KLEK 102.5 FM. Join host Quabila Jones as she talks to people who are making a difference in the community and learn about the people and organizations that provide services to make Jonesboro a better place. Community Conversations every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Hello, I'm Officer Victoria Evans. I have always had a desire to help others in need and to be an example and role model to young women by encouraging them to never give up on their dreams. My dream was to become a police officer and to serve my community. In 2016, that dream became a reality, and it is the most rewarding experience of my life. Now I want to let you know about the same opportunity. The Jonesboro Police Department will conduct testing every month for patrol officers. Applications are available online at jonesboropolice.com or at the Police Department, 1001 South Caraway Work. The Jonesboro Police Department offers a competitive salary, health, and retirement benefits, top-of-the-line training, and most importantly, the chance to make a difference in the Jonesboro community. Join me in making Jonesboro a better place. The Jonesboro Police Department is an equal opportunity employer, and women and minorities are especially encouraged to apply. More information is available at 870-935-5657.
The Epic Center, located at 1899 Hasbrook Road, County Road 333, is Jonesboro's newest venue for entertainment for the entire family. They offer an auditorium with theater-style seating for up to 1,100 guests, a large stage, professional lighting and sound, dressing rooms, concessions, and more. Available for weddings, concerts, pageants, birthday parties, showers, and more. Booking and other information is available at Epic Center Jonesboro on Facebook, epiccenterjonesboro.com, and at 870-530-5841.
House of Details, located at 3217 Herb Street, Suite C, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle: waxing, clear coat protection, basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more. With a motto of, anything mean, we can clean. Details available via Quentin Bogard at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and houseofdetailsjonesboro.com.
Did you know that KLEK 102.5 FM is a non-profit organization? Did you know that you can donate to KLEK 102.5 FM and your donation is tax deductible? Donations to non-profit organizations such as KLEK can reduce the amount of taxes you may owe the IRS or increase the amount of any potential tax refund. Support your KLEK today. You can donate by calling 870-277-1080, visiting our studio at 1411 Franklin Street in Jonesboro, or on our website www.klekfm.org. We at KLEK 102.5 FM are blessed and grateful for your support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and my very special guests are Mrs. Toni Valencia, Ms. Trinity Turner, Ms. Kiera Arnold, and Ms. Ryan Valencia. They are here discussing the Blue Eyeshadow Productions, LLC, which is a modeling mentoring agency, and I'm going to let Toni talk a little bit later about other projects she has in the works to expand her mentoring program. But I want to get back into talking with the young ladies. I want to bring Miss Toni's daughter in, Miss Ryan. I want to know, what has it been like for you watching your mom do all these amazing things and getting to meet other young ladies? What is it like for you going through this process?
It's very inspiring just to see her help help her old town and just bring these ladies together and make like a sisterly bond. And
do you? I know that you're only 13 right now, but there are a lot of young people around the world that are doing amazing things. Do you see yourself maybe stepping into the mentoring field at some point, or even modeling?
I think it would be pretty cool for me to like be a mentor, but I don't really think about the modeling.
Okay. Now, are there any mentor opportunities available? Well, you all don't live in Marion, in your area for I said the little people, the elementary. Are there many opportunities to get involved in mentoring?
In Louisiana, the area where I live, there are the Boys and Girls Club. It's very active.
Okay.
And there are additional nonprofits that do somewhat contribute back to the community and help children. However, there needs to be unlimited amounts of organizations doing this, because our children need guidance. This is our future. And if we just sit back and point fingers all day, it's easy to do that. But who's going to make the sacrifice to actually go out and try to help these girls or these guys who are fighting battles that we've also fought and didn't have anyone? So why would we allow them to go through the same thing by themselves?
Yes. So I pose the same question to you ladies. Now that you've gone through this process, have you been inspired to reach out to young girls or young boys that are younger than you, that you may see going on a path that may not be right for them?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to help all the time.
Okay. All right. Do you feel more empowered after going through this process? Do you feel a deeper sense of self-worth, like you can accomplish anything?
I really do.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Their grades, I will say this. I harped on the importance of their grades, and I stressed that more than anything. Okay. I said, you can be pretty all day. Oh, you're all gorgeous. But if you don't have that education,
yes, ma'am.
If you don't have your if you don't have your education, your looks only go so far.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to finish school. You have to persevere despite whatever you're going through. Education is so important.
Right. We have a Facebook comment from Miss Joanne Brown Jackson. She says, "Good morning, Kelly K and your guest, Toni Valencia. I must say that I am so proud to see one of my close neighbors of Marianna, Arkansas. I pray God's continual blessings in all that He's chosen you to do." Well, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Wow.
And we have a round of applause from Miss Jessica Rochelle.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, so thank you so much for joining us and tuning in and showing your support. I want to ask the ladies now, when you went home and said, Mom, Dad, Auntie, whoever, I want to be a part of this modeling project. I want to model. What did they say?
My mom said, "This is something you have to do." She was saying this is something I have to do, and I was totally agree with her, because this is something I always wanted to do ever since I was able to walk.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
My mom, she was proud of me. She told me go ahead and do it because it was an opportunity.
That's amazing. So now that you've gone through the process, I'm sure they're even more proud that you once stuck it out, and now that you learned a lot, met a lot of people, had some different experiences. What is the conversation like now with your parents? Are they pushing you to do more, look for more opportunities?
It's not just that my mom is pushing me more. I am pushing myself more. Okay. Because I know that I can be greater than what I am.
Okay. Absolutely. So I know it's a little early for college. You're 14 and 15, but it's at the same time not too early to start thinking about your life. And college may not be for everybody. Have you started thinking possibly what you want to do after high school?
I do.
Okay.
I want to go to college to be a pediatrician because I want to help kids and their disabilities, because I have some of my own.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I don't want them to feel like they're the only ones, because they're not.
That's amazing. So I'm gonna make sure to keep in touch with you and check
Yes.
up on you and make sure you stick to your goals. That is really amazing. Have you thought about after high school what you possibly want to do?
I was actually still thinking about mine.
Right. I mean, you still have some time, so. But I will say, don't let time get too far away from you. It's okay to make a vision board and then go back and edit it. You know, as you go through life. As adults, we have to edit our life every day.
Yes,
almost every
absolutely. Absolutely.
So I want to ask Ms. Toni. We talked up air about having a mentor in your life, and a mentor is not always someone who's older than you, but you know they can be your age, you know, somewhere closer. But for you, what does it mean to have a mentor still at this point in your life?
Oh, it's a blessing because we were talking on the way over here. Coming from Mariana, people don't expect you to really, I guess, to be blunt, they don't expect you to be anything. They don't expect you to accomplish anything just because of where you're from. So when my mentor came in, Karen Buchanan from Little Rock, she was a superintendent. We met, and just from our initial conversation, she said, I'm going to help you. You need to get out of this place. You're going to do great things in life. And from that day, she took me, I met Hillary Clinton. She introduced me to the president of Alcorn State University. I had a full paid scholarship. She blessed my life in so many ways. And having her still by my side to this day, it's a blessing. It's absolutely a blessing.
That's amazing. Miss Jessica says, thanks for giving them a chance to dream big.
Oh, wow.
And that is so true. Sometimes all someone needs is one person to believe in them, to give them an opportunity, to help open doors that will set them up for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
They now have something they can add to their resume. Yes. They have contacts that they've made along the way. Who knows? Oftentimes, even as adults, we don't understand the connections, the meetings. You know, we think we meet people by chance, but God has a bigger plan and a bigger purpose. And so it's great to nurture those relationships. When you run across people, one of my pieces of advice to you ladies is nurture every relationship that you make, but also be mindful and discern, you know, is it good for me or is it bad for me? So you're never too young to really stay watchful and just really kind of evaluate the whole situation. So, but again, nurture those relationships. You never know where in life you may run across that person again or need them, but they may need you, whatever the case may be. And I'm not going to give you a lecture.
No, I mean that's you're telling them exactly what we talked about coming over about. Be careful how you treat people and take advantage of every opportunity that you have, because you never know where it may lead you. And number one, nothing happens just off. It's not just a coincidence. Everything it was already pre-orchestrated. God already had everything lined up that happened. So.
And I will say, ladies, you might as well break out of your shyness now, because you're doing radio today, you'll be doing TV tomorrow, who knows where else you're going to go. So
yes,
so take a deep breath and flash a smile and say, okay, I'm ready to fix it. Trust me, I had days when I was nervous, didn't want to speak in front of people. I write poetry, and while I want to share my work, there were times where I'm like, I don't want to stand up in front of people, but how will they get to know me if I never put myself out there? So
exactly,
I have to shut that shyness down real
quick.
I actually write too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wrote poetry last year, but I showed some of my teachers this year, but I wrote it, and they said it was hard.
We'll have to put that together. Look, you never know where that can take you. And we're going to talk after the show. Yes. I want to say good morning to Miss Ernestine Oliver. Shout out to Rondo, Arkansas. Yes. We're still on Port Mariana. All right, so I want to talk about, as you're going through the process with these young ladies through these 5 months, what are some of the other things? I'm looking at our talking points, nutrition classes, empowerment sessions, the importance of punctuality. So walk us through what your different sessions were like with these young ladies?
Well, initially when we first started, Mr. Collier arranged for someone to come in to conduct a nutrition class, and we were all at that time battling with our weight, or battling with things we wanted to change, or we were all fighting. We were all fighting battles. All fighting battles. And when the representative from the state came in and conducted our class, Miss Lavinia Harris, she was so engaged with the girls that she even remained after the class to talk with them and watch the rehearsal. And our empowerment sessions, we sit around, we talk about day-to-day issues, and we all offer feedback and try to give them, direction on what they need to do. When we were headed to Memphis for our photo shoot for the magazine, some of the ladies, I had one-on-one time with them when we were traveling amongst the city, through the city, and those were our one-on-one sessions, and they were heartfelt, and they shared everything with Miss Toni, and I let them know that it's okay. We've all been through it. You're not the only one. You're not going to be the last. But what are you going to do from this point forward? What great decisions are you going to make from now? Because we can't live in the past. And that was the number one thing that I feel it bothered me growing up, my past, and it really set me back for a period. And I can see that initially, head on, it was the same problems with these girls, their past.
Wow. I want to touch on something. I know this may seem odd, but when it comes to nutrition, yes, it's about feeding your body, conditioning your body, but sometimes it goes deeper than that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to be disciplined in order to make the right choices. So do you feel that they got something out of the whole talk? Not just nutrition, but I just want to touch on that. We talk about changing our diet. Well, you have to change your mind.
Absolutely.
To change your diet.
Absolutely.
So, the lesson in that could be so much bigger than just what you eat or don't eat. So,
and the television, it doesn't help. The magazines, the distorted view that unfortunately they're forced to see every day. You have to be this size to be beautiful. You have to look like this, and that's totally incorrect. You just have to love who you are.
Yes.
But take care of yourself if you want to be around for a while.
Yes.
And like I said, I was 35 pounds heavier than what I am today. So even from that class with Miss Harris, that instilled something into my brain to love yourself, value yourself, and don't allow your past to determine what you're going to do today. And Miss Harris helped me. I'm working out, getting my 20 minutes of cardio in every day. Just like she said, eating more fruits, eating more vegetables. It's just, and I took advantage of that.
Okay.
I did.
And for that, it takes discipline. And I'm sure that it has caused you to be more disciplined in other areas of your life.
Yes.
Even during those 20 minutes of exercise,
yes,
your brain is able to, we don't understand what exercise really does for our body. You're able to focus and think, and maybe you had a question about something and the answer, there's so much, it would take a nutritionist and a dietitian to really break it down further, but adding that aspect to your life adds to every aspect of it.
Huge stress reliever. Huge stress.
Okay. So during the empowerment sessions, what did the girls experience?
Oh, like Trinity said, it was an emotional roller coaster at times. We would all, I'm emotional to myself. We would all cry. We would all hug each other. We would come together. We would open up, and I would let them know it's okay. It is going to be okay. Things will get better. You just have to stay focused, and you have to want things to get better. It was that sisterhood. We bonded, realizing that we had all fought some of the same battles, and they've seen how I've overcome, and now what I'm doing. So that's instilling in them that you can do the exact same thing. Yeah.
So I want to ask you, young ladies, before going through this process, were you familiar with the term positive affirmations or self-talk? Speaking positive things to yourself. Is it something that you may have practiced, or do you now practice it more that you've gone through this process?
I practiced it more now than going through this process.
Okay.
I was before, because I had, before this process, I had a temper.
What? Just a little quiet.
And I just learned how to talk to myself and give myself positive feedback so my day can go good.
Amen.
Because if my day don't go good, it's like the end of the world.
Like, oh goodness. Let me tell you, keeping all that negative energy inside can affect your body physically, mentally. Just let it go.
That's why when I tend to get mad at people, I don't hold grudges because it's not good for the mind, soul, and body.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
true.
I'm happy. I'm so
That's
happy.
true.
These ladies. So something really great came out of this session. Probably more than you all expected. Did you think when you first heard about this opportunity, oh, it's just gonna be modeling, wearing clothes? Did you even expect all that came with it?
No, ma'am.
Honestly, I did that.
All right. So now I'm sure you're more grateful and you've grown a little more on the inside from going through this. So Toni, do you foresee having another session sometime soon, putting together another project like this?
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to. It was a lot of work, a lot of traveling involved, but it was well worth it. This wasn't just for them. This was for me as well.
Okay.
You know, because when you're walking in your purpose, that peace that you experience in your life, Ms. Jones, is I can't even explain it to you, because I knew that I was doing exactly what God wanted me to do, how He wanted me to do it, and when He wanted to do it. Because I had just moved, we had just relocated, and then shortly after, that's when Mr. Collier had reached out and wanted me to come down and do this. So just the way it happened, Ms. Jones, it was just right on time. Right on time.
That is amazing. So we have 2 minutes left in this segment, so we're going to start this conversation and pick it up on the other side of the break. But something else I wanted to make sure to get in. Over the course of the last 5 months, the camaraderie amongst these young ladies that currently reside in the community of Mariana. Let's talk about the support. People that, when you put the call out, okay, I'm doing this modeling project, I need this, this, and this. I saw several posts and I shared as much as I could. Photographer, DJ, or someone to donate clothes. Tell us about the whole process, people coming together, and yeah.
It initially people were like, "What? A fashion show in Mariana? What is that? When are you doing that? Is that really going to happen?" And I had to do a lot of convincing, you know, a lot of selling the project, because I guess people just didn't think something like that could happen in Mariana. But once we started and we got the ball rolling and Mr. Collier started attending meetings and getting the information out there, sponsors did start coming in. And at the very end, more sponsors, since they saw what's actually going to happen. And when the girls did the photo shoot, they were like, "Oh wow, this is really real." Wow. So I think the next time around, if Mr. Collier chooses, you know, to bring me in to assist with this project, I think we will definitely gain more support.
That's awesome. Do you foresee expanding your program to maybe having more chapters? And of course, this will take research, planning, making sure you're connected to the right people. Yes. But would you like to expand?
Oh, absolutely. I will be hosting an empowerment workshop, a one-day workshop, in Alexandria, Louisiana, in July. I want to take this to rural communities. This is my vision. To the children who are, I guess, less like people expect, that they're not as inclined to succeed in life as others. I want to target the rural communities, the poverty-stricken areas, to show those children that dreams do come true no matter where you come from.
That's awesome. All right, so we're going to put a pin in there. We're going to take another quick break. And when we come back, we'll just wrap up our discussion, and I'll let these young ladies have their final words. So you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. If you're working hard to get rid of your student loan debt, or worse, just ignoring them, hoping that they'll go away, you may be overlooking an important source of relief, Uncle Sam. That's right, getting a job with the U.S. government could be a way to get rid of as much as $60,000 in student loan debt. The government will make payments to your student loan holder of up to $10,000 a year if you work for a federal agency under the Federal Student Loan Repayment Program. This perk maxes out at $60,000. The catch? You have to agree to work for the government for at least 3 years. The 4 agencies making the most extensive use of student loan repayments were the Departments of Defense, Justice, State, and the Security and Exchange Commission. The program is run by the United States Office of Personnel Management. You can get more information from their website at opm.gov. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. from Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Teresa Beck, owner of Full Sun Gifts, 606 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, is a proud supporter of KLEK. Full Sun Gifts offers a variety of gift ideas such as candles, fragrances, bath and body products, makeup, cosmetics, skincare, and more for birthdays, weddings, holidays, and all occasions. Details at Full Sun Gifts on Facebook and Instagram and 870-974-8480.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyers.com. Check out Melvin Williams of the Williams Brothers every Sunday morning from 5 to 7 a.m. here on KLEK for the Melvin Williams Down Home Gospel Radio Show, playing the very best in quartet and inspirational gospel music that you'll love, as well as feature interviews with all of your favorite gospel artists. It's Melvin Williams Down Home Gospel Radio Show, Sundays from 5 to 7 a.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
We at KLEK would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of our underwriters and sponsors. If you would like to sponsor or underwrite our programming and help us to educate, entertain, and empower the community, our number is 870-203-9951. Our email address is klek1025fm@gmail.com. The website address is klekfm.org. Again, thank you for listening.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. My special guests are Mrs. Toni Valencia, Ms. Trinity Turner, Ms. Kiara Arnold, and Ms. Ryan Valencia. I can't thank you ladies enough for joining me today. This has been so enlightening, refreshing. I love having young people in the studio because y'all give me life where, you know, it helps me to step my game up and say, okay, where can I improve in my life so that I can help inspire others, but it gets me in check as well. So I'm going to let you all have the final comments in this last segment, and express yourself. Like, tell us, what has this whole process meant to you? What do you feel going forward? You know, just anything that you haven't shared so far. Just, this is your time to be open and brag about yourself as well. Don't be shy. Come on. Anybody?
I don't even know where to start, but I feel like this has been a good journey. Just not for me, but the other girls. Me and my best friend have got closer.
That's awesome.
A lot closer. And I just thank Ms. Toni for this opportunity she gave us.
That is so awesome. Right? Ms. Kiara? Oh goodness, we got to break this one.
Yeah. Speak up and be honest. Tell the truth.
See,
was it easy, hard at first? Did you have to face some, you know, shed some tears along the way?
Yeah, it was hard at first. I didn't think I could do it, but then Miss Toni, she talked to us, and then I knew I could do it then.
Awesome. Did you ever have moments where you wanted to quit? Like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yes, ma'am. When we was walking and stuff, I didn't think I could ever get it right. And then I talked to myself. And then I tried to work harder as Miss Toni talked to me.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies. Miss Toni, your final thoughts?
It's an honor to be here. Thank you. You are, Facebook does you no justice.
Oh,
you're
goodness.
more gorgeous in person.
Oh, God.
And this show and your accomplishments and everything you're doing, it's amazing. So just please don't stop. And for everyone who's listening, I would just like to leave everyone with this. Just know that pain births purpose. So whatever you're going through, if it's tough, if it's a little hard to bear, just know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And when you take care of God's business, He'll always take care of yours. And you're going to make it. You're going to make it.
All right, we have to do a shameless plug again for the magazine. I can't.
Southern Broad Magazine, the summer-fall issue will have all of my 9 babies featured in there, an editorial, and we're just so thankful for Southern Broad for giving these babies the opportunity.
Do you know about what month it may come out?
I should hear back from them exactly very, very soon about when the actual issue will come out. We're still finalizing things right now. Yeah.
Please let me know because I want to get my copy.
Yes.
There's some other final things. Okay, the girls will be featured in the magazine. A STEM program, robotics, is currently being implemented in the...
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And that is all due to Karen, my mentor. She connected me with someone who spearheads the robotics program in Little Rock, and she's interested in expanding into the eastern Arkansas area. And yeah, it's in the works right now.
All right, shout out
Yes.
County.
Yeah.
All right. One of your girls will be attending Philander Smith College on scholarship.
Yes, that's Brianna. Yes.
All right. And then a food program will be implemented.
Yes.
So because of this one project, you stepped out on obedience, and you know, God is just opening doors all over the place. That is amazing. Yes. That gets me excited. Not that I ever lost my love for Mariana, but this just gets me more excited.
Yeah, it's a revival for Mariana.
Yes.
It's a revival.
Thank you, ladies, for joining us, and thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Have a very blessed day.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed